normally try to get to this position, right? It doesn't matter now if the guy is controlling my ankle here, or the pants, or if the guy is controlling my sleeve, okay? Or both. I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of, how I normally get rid of any of these situations, okay? So let's say that we are here. I normally always try to make a grip with this hand, even if the guy has his grip, because this is the hand that I put some weight on him, I lean a little bit on him, and this is the grip that is going to give me a little better balance, okay? So I normally make grips here on the belt, or here on the collar, or even here on the knee, okay? I don't want to, I'm not worrying now with this knee, because the technique that we'll be doing, you see that this hook is going to come out naturally, okay? So let's say that we are here. Normally the guy is trying to push me with this leg. I just take a step back so I can push this hook in, hook down, this foot down, and I can come back in this situation, okay? So we're here, I just take a step back, and I want to get here. Alright, now I'm going to change the position of my hands, okay? If this one was making a grip here or here, I'm going to switch because I want to make a grip here or here, here or here, okay? And now I'm going to switch this hand for these pants, and you see that his leg is between my legs here, and it's not really hard to make a grip on, how do I call this part of the pants? Wow. Okay, yeah. On the pants here, okay? And now I don't stop in this situation. I don't want to be here, but I'm going to take a good step with this foot to his side, and all I have to do now is stretch my leg for this hook to go out, okay? As soon as I stretch my leg, the hook that he had here, the De La Riva hook that he had here is going out. Okay, so I take a step, I stretch my leg, and even if he's holding my ankle, I'm going to put my knee on him in this situation. Okay? So this is the position where we want to be. Let's just make this a little bit because I want you guys to feel your balance here in this situation, and then I'm going to show you guys how to start passing from this position, okay? So, again, here we are. I take a step back and push his foot down, his leg between my legs, okay? I switch my grips, this one goes here, and this one goes behind my leg and between my legs for his bend, okay? Now, even if he's trying to keep a good grip here on my ankle, look, I just take a step, stretch both of my legs, this hook is coming out, and knee on top of it. I want to get now my knee here on his stomach, on his abs, okay? If the guy starts to get on his side, for example, this is something that might happen, it's no problem, but I want to be in this position here, okay? Okay, so like I said, I always try to get one hand here on him, on the collar or on the belt, to lean and put some weight here and keep a good balance, okay? The guy with this foot is normally trying to push me, so I just take a step back, push it down between my legs, and I get here, okay? Now, once I get here in this situation, if I can keep both of my feet at the same level, and I can just bend a little bit of my knees, it's going to be hard for him to take his leg from between my legs, okay? Try to get this foot free, you see? And I can use this hand and everything. So, this was just the first option, okay? I would change here and go for this grip on his pants, alright? I put my knee on his, even if this is still holding, okay? I put my knee here on his abs, on his stomach, and then from here, it's easy for me to slide and get to this situation, okay? Before we go there, I just want you guys to see one more option here, and we do the same way, okay? So, We do the same thing, step back, push it between my legs, I change my grip, and I go for this grip here, okay? But now, instead of trying to go in that situation for the knee slicing, I just use this hand to push. I stretch both of my legs at the same time, and I push his knee between my legs here. And once I get here, I can put his knee on the mat. His leg is not going anywhere anymore because he can't move. Now, it's like I'm sitting over his leg. I can just release this grip, get the underhook, and start working the half guard, the pressure in this situation. Okay? So, just to give you guys one more option with the same technique. Okay? Here we are. I take a step back, push it here, and now just bend your legs and try to get comfortable here. Okay? If the guy takes his grip, it's no problem. Switch the grips. Go for this grip here. Try to prevent him to look. That's it. Once I'm here, he's not going anywhere with this leg anymore, so I can just release, go for the underhook. It's an option for me to get my knee on the mat and get the half guard like this. So then we can start working passes from this pressure half guard. Okay? We are working from a specific situation here, which is the De La Riva now. Okay? So I go, he's holding my ankle. Let's say that the guy is holding this hand now. Okay? So the beginning is always the same. He's trying to push, I take a step back so I can get his leg between my legs here, and always remember to bend your knees. Now it's hard for him to get his leg again back on my hip or on my leg. Okay? So here is one thing. Now, I don't have this hand free to go for that that grip. So what I do, I just break this grip first. Even if the guy is really strong, he can't keep holding it. If I just support my hand over his fingers, try to hold it. Look. At the same time that I push his hand down, I'm going to break his grip by getting my hand up. Okay? Now I change the same thing and I get here. Okay? The first option that we worked was getting my knee on him, right? If the guy is really flexible, he's insisting in this hook here, the De La Riva hook, it's not a big problem for me to get rid of it now, okay? If I just stretch my leg, most of the times it's going, try to keep it close, it's going to come off, okay? If it's still bothering me, if it's not yet getting off from this situation, all I have to do is to open my knee a little bit that way, okay? So try to keep it, look, I open it, that's it, I turn my leg and my knee that way, so now I can get my knee on him, always my knee on him, and remember this step far from him, here like this, okay? Now, what would you do from this situation here, Jan? The guy normally wants to get on the side, okay? Because with his back on the mat, when he's flat, all the weight of my knee is on him, and it's uncomfortable, okay? So, as soon as he gets here, what do? I'm going to make a grip here on his collar, as deep as I can, and this grip is important, not only to control him here, but also to avoid him to keep turning this way, okay? So if the guy is trying to keep too much into this way, all I have to do is to stretch my arm, try to turn. I stretch, then at the same time that I push my hand out, I slide my knee, get my leg free, and now look what I do. Hip on the mat, come back, go smashing his head, and get the passing like this. Here we are, take a step back, boom, boom, here. And now, I'm always controlling my legs in this position, in this situation, so he won't be able to get his foot back on my hips or on my leg. Okay, the guy is controlling my sleeve, so break this first, keep this one, and go for that grip. Okay, make the grip. Remember, stretch this leg, and right away, big step with this one, and my knee on him. You don't have to worry about going yourself that way because it's natural. If he doesn't do anything here, I will just be getting weight and weight on him. Okay? Now, once I get here, make a good grip with this hand. At the same time that you push his leg down, you slide your knee, get your leg free. Come back, smash his hips, get into this position, and get the pass. Okay? Okay? If he's making the grip, break it. Sorry. Make this one to make sure that you have a good balance, and then you go for your grip here. The grip doesn't matter if it's here or let's say here. Okay? It's just important that you make a grip on this back. Okay? Now, if the hook, the De La Riva hook is still bothering you, just stretch your leg, turn your knee a little bit left side, and step, knee on hip. Okay? Normally it's the guy that wants to go for that situation where his back is off the mat when he's on the side, because here I will be putting a lot of pressure on him, and for example, if he doesn't do anything, I can just push it like this and go straight for a mount. Okay, this is one option that we'll see also. But here, the guy goes on his side, he turns, and I still have the grip. Okay? I will be always trying, when I go for the knee slides, I will be always trying to slide my knee on his leg. Okay? Because if I slide my knee too low in this direction, this is what is going to happen. I will be starting here, and my foot at some point will get stuck that I can't release my foot unless if I release my grip. Okay? If this happens and you feel that you can't get your foot free, it's no problem for you to release the grip. Use like a underhook here and get your foot free and do the same. Okay? But there is one way that we can slide the knee without having to really release the grip. Okay? If instead of sliding my knee and get my leg over his knee, I slide my knee and my leg on his leg here instead of here, I will be able to, look, I push it down, I will be able to take my foot free and keep the grip. Okay? Now, I do just like I said. Come back and get the step control. Okay? So, it's really simple, but here. Break. Here. I'll go there. Keep the hook. Take the hook off. Take a big step. Knee on him. Here. Push. Use your hand to push down. Keep it. Make some resistance, please. Use your hand to push down. And not only that, but slide your leg here on his leg instead of his knee. Okay? So slide. Get your foot free, come back, and get the set control. Okay? It's the same beginning. We go for the same situation, here and here. We break the grip the same way, and change the grip the same way. This one goes deep to his pant. Now, stretch the leg, get the hook if you need. Step, knee on him. Okay? But now the knee is between us. Alright? So, it's good when I can get a good deep grip here on the collar, because if I don't get it, I just slide my knee the same way, stretch my arm. All I have to do is to get my hips a little bit farther in front of me, and I will be able to smash his hips the same way, coming back and getting this head control. In the situation where the guy keeps the knee between us and he doesn't let me get a good and deep grip here on the collar, I will do the same thing. If he starts turning on turtle, I just jump back to this side, over his back. I put the first hook in. I will be able to do that and I will have the space because I was still holding this grip here of the pants. Then I release it, I get a good seatbelt grip and go for the back. So here I am. Remember that here it's important that you block his leg from your hips or from your leg anymore. You don't want him to, for example, to give him space to get his leg free. As soon as you get his leg between yours, make sure that he's not going anywhere. Try to get it like, look, it's between my legs and I won't let him get it free anymore. I break this one, change, stretch my leg a little bit, so I can make this, keep the hook, please. If the hook is bothering me, boom, stretch, always remember to stretch and to open my knee a little bit like this. Try to push it really hard. Okay, that's it. The hook is gone. And now let's say that we are here, but the guy is making a really strong grip there on my ankle. I cannot get, let's say that I cannot get my knee on his stomach like we were doing. Because we were doing before like this, right? I put my knee on his stomach and then he slides and go for the knee slice, right? But let's say that here, this is still really strong with this leg. I cannot put my knee there, okay? Like we did before. This grip, I'm going to release from his collar. I'm still controlling his leg by this grip here. And his knee is not going anywhere. It is still between my legs. His leg is not going anywhere. Push the knee. And now I am able to put this knee down. I have two options. The first one, to go for the underhook and start working the half guard like I showed previously. You guys remember, right? Here, and then we start to smash and put the pressure. Or I have the option here to go like this. Boom and boom. Okay? I'm going to insist with this leg here, with the pressure of my knee, but not anymore on his abs or on his stomach, but here on this side. Okay? And then I will be working a straight mount. Okay? My first option, there are some options here that we can do it. My first option is always to release this grip now, get his head. I always try to get my hand as deep as I can in his armpit, and pull him and pressure with his neck until I can get my leg through. Okay? This is the first, this is what we will be doing now. So, again, from the beginning. Here, boom. Break the grip, switch, and now I am in the same situation, okay? But now I can't put I get rid of the De La Riva. I can't put my knee there in his stomach anymore, no problem. Push it down, knee on the mat. I can insist with my knee instead of his stomach, now here. Almost on his arm, okay? This hand I release from his pants. I go for the head. Always try to get your hand in his armpit. Let's start putting some pressure here. Pressure. Let your knee feet and then you go for the mount. Okay? Okay? So in this nice position, here and here, and then I go there. Look, if I am here and I need to push this knee down and get rid of this De La Riva hook at the same time, I can do it both at the same time, okay? So I can just boom and get here, okay? Let's say that I'm here and I go for the same position that we have been doing. Like I said, from this situation, from this position, there are many things, many possibilities that I can do. Okay, one of them, my first option, the first option that I like is always to have the head. Okay, if I can have the head, if the guy gives me this chance, I'm always, like I said, trying to get my middle finger in his armpit. Okay, why? Because this is the deepest, this is my goal, this is the deepest that I can get with my hand here, which means that I can also have my elbow on the mat, which means that when I pull him a little bit, I can put a lot of pressure here on him to make it possible to release my foot. Okay, so in this option, let's always have this goal. Okay, when we go for the head, always try to get your middle finger in his armpit. Always make sure that you have your elbow on the mat. Always try to pull him a little bit and put the pressure with your shoulder, not only in his shin, how do I say, shin or chin?
Chin.
Chin, thank you. Not only in his chin, but also in his neck. Okay, pressure.